next question lies over there is, when you are having such a community, because like I'm also facing a similar thing right now, that there are multiple channels of support. There's Telegram, there's Discord, but there's, in this particular aspect, there's no public content out there, something that can be indexed by Google. So, and people can just search it around and not actually again formulate that question again on Discord. So how did you actually manage the process of getting the content out there in public platforms, because it was just documentation and that one tutorial, as you said?
Yeah, so as I said, like I just started, number one, the very first thing, like our old website like didn't really have a ton of like stuff for builders on there. So I spent probably a month or two going through every crevice of the internet, every Google searches, looking through YouTube, and trying to find any piece of like developer stuff that was available out there, and curating that and organizing it and just putting that up. That was kind of the first phase. The next phase was talking to this little group that I had put together and being like, hey, like what's like, I'm not a big fan of kind of like asking people to do things that I want them to do. It's more like what do you see as like the most valuable thing that you also enjoy? And then they started producing content. Kind of got caught up in this thing where they would do that and I would share it just to get, like, obviously these things will die unless they get exposure. So I started
Mm-hmm.
sharing it on my Twitter account. And then it became this sort of like this kind of flywheel started spinning, and more people started seeing that I was sharing content. So they started just making content and then tagging me and then doing that. And then all of a sudden, like more and more people wanted to create it. And like let, every day it was DMs
Mm-hmm.
and tags me like, Chase, look what I made. Here's a tutorial. Here's this. And like, again, super organic. It just kind of happened that way. And
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing. And like, to the community's credit, they built the majority of what exists out there today. And after all of that content got created, I got a random DM, and this is what I do. I fill a lot of DMs from Italo Casas, who created SoulDev. And SoulDev was his idea for a way to digest content. So he made this content aggregator. So anybody who makes content can go submit it to this app, and then like it'll be there for everybody. So it's souldev.app is the place where you
Mm-hmm.
can go and look for community created tutorials and content and all the different things that are in the ecosystem.
Right, got you.